When building an online store, the easiest mistake you can make is looking right at the monthly subscription fee and stopping there. On paper, the math seems obvious. WooCommerce is an open source platform you can download for free, while Shopify demands a minimum of $39 every single month. But let's look at this chart of the iceberg illusion. It shows the base fee at the tip, but hides the reality below the surface. In fact, 81% of WooCommerce store owners unearthed reoperating costs by at least 40%. Below the waterline, you pay for premium managed hosting, SSL certificates, PCI compliance software, and expensive retainers to keep a developer on call. These temporary fixes and rushed workarounds accumulate into technical debt. It's an invisible force that slowly builds in the background, bogging download times and breaking checkouts until your revenue takes a direct hit. And that's where the real comparison begins. Because the biggest cost difference between WooCommerce and Shopify isn't what you pay upfront, it's what happens after your store starts growing. In the next few minutes, I'll break down the hidden expenses that catch most merchants completely off guard. Scaling your revenue requires deciding between a predictable premium for managed infrastructure or the volatile, escalating costs of an unmanaged stack. If you go with WooCommerce, you are entirely responsible for sourcing and managing your own servers and maintaining security compliance. To run a serious e-commerce operation, a basic shared server won't cut it. You have to buy premium managed WordPress hosting, which immediately costs anywhere from $360 to over $1,200 a year. Imagine you run a Black Friday promotion or one of your products goes viral. Your site traffic suddenly multiplies tenfold. Without active manual server scaling and configuration from an engineering team, a self-hosted site will crash exactly at the moment your revenue potential is highest. Shopify's migration guide shows how they handle that scenario. They natively provide secure, PCI-compliant hosting with unlimited bandwidth and a robust CDN. The platform auto-scales to handle service automatically, so you avoid bandwidth restrictions or 2 a.m. developer calls and just focus on fulfilling orders. That higher base subscription fee acts as an essential insurance policy for your uptime, protecting your business during critical revenue spikes. To get modern e-commerce features on an open source platform, you have to bolt third-party plugins onto the core WordPress code. Over time, this creates plugin sprawl. You accumulate conflicting scripts and abandoned code that act like mismatched cogs jamming up a clean gear mechanism. The direct consequence of this sprawl is a sluggish site. Your page load times will quickly stretch far beyond the strict 500 millisecond targets recommended by search engines. Every extra second a customer waits, they are more likely to abandon their cart. This performance drag actively bleeds out your conversion rates at checkout and damages your organic search visibility. Fixing it requires hiring a specialized developer at $50 to $150 an hour purely to diagnose script conflicts and strip out legacy code. The infinite flexibility that makes open source software so appealing often turns into a massive maintenance tax, draining resources that should be spent building new features. Then there are the mandatory weekly chores, updating the WordPress core, testing plugin compatibility, and monitoring for security vulnerabilities. Look at this opportunity cost scorecard. Spending 3 hours a week on maintenance at $50 an hour means the WooCommerce column rapidly tallies up to $7,800 a year in lost time. The Shopify side stays at absolute zero. In a fully managed environment, security patches and feature updates occur silently in the background. You never have to manually update a plugin or worry about a patch breaking your theme. That difference becomes critical when you enter the scaling phase and start handling complex operations like B2B sales, multi-level pricing, and catalogs with thousands of variants. Scaling an open source platform to handle those demands requires heavy custom development workflows and constant quality assurance testing to ensure your checkout doesn't break under the weight. This is a testimonial from the apparel brand T110 as they explained here. Moving to an enterprise tier solution effortlessly handle their high-volume product launches and large order volumes without requiring a heavy development workload. Your time is a finite resource. If you're actively managing a tech stack, you're taking hours directly away from marketing, merchandising, and growing the brand. The core operational difference comes down to this. Shopify is a highly tuned engine you lease. WooCommerce is an engine you must build, maintain, and upgrade yourself to figure out which one is right for you. Let's look at this decision matrix, measuring your technical capability against your core business focus. Down here in the bottom right, we have the scaling direct-to-consumer or B2B brand. You're generating over $250,000 in revenue, but you don't have a dedicated in-house development team. For this group, the recommendation is to migrate to Shopify. The short-term hassle of a 4 to 8 week migration is instantly offset the moment you eliminate your monthly developer retainers and secure 99.99% uptime. Up here in the top left is the content commerce hybrid. Think of a massive media publication or a recipe blog that also sells physical merchandise. If you fit this profile, stay on WordPress and WooCommerce. You need that open source environment to integrate deep content architectures and maintain total SEO dominance. But be aware that staying on WordPress mandates a budget for premium managed hosting and a dedicated maintenance tool to actively guard against plug and bloat. Avoiding a base platform fee is terrible business logic if it results in paying thousands of dollars a month in emergency bug fixes. Successful e-commerce scaling requires optimizing for your time and operational reliability, not just hunting for the cheapest software stack. If you'd like to see more data-driven comparisons like this one, subscribe to the channel and let me know what platform battle we should analyze next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.